Hey y'all, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out another one of my videos. Hello and welcome. If you're new around here, my name is Katie Marie, and we just have my ordinary intro, no Kate Miss intro. We are now in 2021, so we are just going to keep on trucking with one of my usual videos that I do, which is shop my stash for palettes. I also do want to address this over here. All of these are dirty brushes that I used in December, and because I was doing Kate Miss and trying to keep up, I wasn't able to wash any brushes, so I got a lot of brushes to clean now, and I am out of brushes to do my makeup, so I really need to get that done. But anyway, that's what that is back there. I'm so sorry. I could have moved it, but I was just like, it's okay, we'll live. But anyway, yeah, today's video is my shop my stash for palettes. We are going to be going through my makeup collection, and this video is mainly going to be featuring all of the eyeshadow palettes that I plan to use in January. And I'm also going to be swatching them on my arm, so if you're curious to see how these palettes swatch and see the colors on my skin tone, you can keep watching and we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, I'm just going to go through my makeup collection and pick out the palette that I want to focus on. And this video is also an opportunity for you guys to be able to see the palettes I'm going to be focusing on and give me your feedback on which products, which palettes you want me to focus on, and maybe do a review video, maybe do a dedicated video, or just make sure I focus on that and give you guys a review as soon as possible. I have so many palettes that have been backed up because of Kate Miss and whatnot, trying to get end of the year videos out. So I asked you guys on Instagram, because I have so many palettes, I was like, hey, what do you guys want to see first? So I'm going to go look at your answers and pick the palettes that I'm going to use for the month, and then I'm going to take the camera, point it down, and we're going to get to swatching, and then we'll come back here at the end. I do want to say though, if you guys enjoy the traditional shop my stash where you see me go around and get all the other makeup for my everyday makeup drawer, at the end of this video, after we swatch all the palettes and do my little outro, I will stick just kind of a music overlay of me going around and doing all of that. So if you guys enjoy seeing that and you like to see inside my makeup drawer, if you want to see what other makeup besides palettes that I'm going to be using for January, stay tuned till the end. I'm going to put that at the end. But yeah, with that said, we can go ahead and I'm going to open up Instagram and see what you guys picked. If you ever want to be a part of these type, I often ask you guys over on Instagram, you know, if I need help with a video idea, if I want recommendations on which palettes to focus on which types of videos to share with you guys. Instagram is where I ask it, so if you want to follow me over there and watch my stories, that tends to be where I kind of, is it called crowdsource or just ask questions? I don't know. Tends to be where I ask your guys' input. So if you ever like to be able to share your input on what I put on my channel, follow me over there. I'm Lady Katie92. But yeah, with that said, let's go ahead, turn the camera around and get to swatching the palettes that you guys picked for me to try in January. Real quick before we go on, I do want to do my Instagram shout out for today, and this is just a special way I can thank you guys for interacting with me over on Instagram. So I randomly select one of the comments under my most recent post to shout out in a video, so thank you so very much for your support over on Instagram. I really do appreciate it, and you are my Instagram shout out for today. Alright, to start this off, I just want to give you a quick overview of all the palettes we're going to be swatching and looking at today. I went to my Instagram, and honestly, you guys picked a ton. I tried to narrow it down, and this is as far as I can narrow it down, so yeah, it's still a lot of palettes, but these are at least all the ones we're going to be swatching today, and I'm going to try to lay out, and we'll just see what I'm able to go through and what I'm able to try during the month of January. So let me pull all of these to the side, and we can go ahead and start with this baby right here. This is the Storybook Cosmetics, the Starry Night palette. I do have a first impressions on my channel. I didn't get too many requests for this, but I do want to go ahead and do a full review, or at least get, you know, a few more looks so I can give a full review in like a palette Palooza, because in my first impressions of this, I didn't have the best wear time. Ugh, can my sleeve go away? I didn't have good wear time at all for the look that I got, so I want to go ahead and follow through fairly quickly with this one and give you guys my full thoughts. That way I can let you know if it was just my primer or if it's the formula, because if there is wear time issues with this, I want to let you guys know. And I mean, everyone's different with what's important, but I know for me, wear time is definitely a big turnoff and a reason for me not to pick up a palette, even if I like the color story. Anyway, as I said, I already did a first impressions and I've swatched them out already, but I did do a look. If you're curious to see the type of look that I got, I did it palette bingo style. That video is already live on my channel, so I'll leave it linked down in the description box. I am running out of room here. I really should just take my bracelets off when I do these videos. Let me grab a bit more of that shade. But yeah, there is the color story fully swatched out. I'm a little washed out, so I'm going to correct the lighting after this. But yeah, there it is. Okay, next we're going to swatch the Vivid Rose palette. I did do a video just kind of unboxing the order that I got from Give Me Glow. Here is what it looks like. So very pretty. Let's go ahead and get to swatching. I say it all the time, but I am not a pinky purple girl. However, for Give Me Glow, I'll be a pink and purple girl. I do not mind it because their formula is so good. I know I'm going to get some looks that I like. Look at that bright color. I'm going to have fun with that one. There's that one. I didn't pick up much on that one. That's my bad, I think. Oh wait, did I miss? Oh, I totally missed this finger. Where am I, Katie? I'm all over the place. So the colors are gonna be out of order, not that you guys care. So yeah, here is this color story. I cannot wait to dive in. Do you guys want to see a video on this? Maybe I can do just like a one look and review or a first impressions, or if you'd rather see a 3 looks one palette with this, you can let me know that. But there's the color story. That color is so vibrant. Ugh, I cannot wait to see what this palette can create. Okay, next is Fade into Hues. This is from Colourpop, and I have no idea how I'm going to fit all these on my arm. Okay, so I went ahead and took my bracelets off because I definitely know I need the room, and I think I'm going to try to fit it on 2 rows of my arm. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we'll start, I guess, do this, the top row. Oop, I am like totally in the way here. Oof, wow, that's pretty intense. I feel like the last time I touched a glitter by Colourpop, it was very sparse. I think the thing that really sold me over the edge with this palette is that it has so many different shades of the pastels, so I feel like it'll give me the kind of pastels that I really like, that I can get depth with the same color without having to use a black. I'll still be able to get some depth. Because this kind of gives me vibes of like that, I forget what it was called, but that palette that J. Kissa collabed with Elf on. And I loved how they had light and dark shades of the same color. And I just felt like I was so inspired by that. However, it was definitely something where the color story, there were several shades that were very problematic and just weren't my favorite. Oh wow, that orange. So while I really enjoyed the looks, I really enjoyed the color story, I wasn't a fan of the formula. So that's kind of why I was excited for this palette. I love that it's pastels because pastels are really big, and as we get into spring, I'm sure pastels will be big again. But it also, like I was saying, gives me a lot of options for depth. I'm really excited to get into this. I've already decided that I'm going to just do a 3 looks one palette. I'm not going to do a first impressions or anything like that. I'll just start working. Whenever I pick this up, I'll just start working on a 3 looks one palette. So look forward to that. No idea when it's going up. It'll probably be at the end of January, if not in February. Okay, I have 3 more shades. I'm just going to fit them right in here. If that green looks weird at all, it's because I did not dry off that finger well enough and I went into the shade, so I'm going to get hard pan on that shade now. Yay! But anyway, that is the whole palette. They all swatch pretty well. The lighter shades definitely don't swatch very well, but the dark shades are promising, and overall I feel like I can definitely get some pretty looks, so we'll just have to see. I'll be doing tons of looks and then pick my 3 favorite for the tutorial, and I'll share my thoughts with you guys then. Okay, next up, I know I've swatched this in my last palette, Shop My Stash, but I'll do it again in case you missed that one. But this is the Emme Cosmetics Monet Jasper. This is volume 2, I forget, yeah, version 2. You're going to see glitter all over from that Colourpop palette, so sorry, but I've already done a first impressions on this palette. It's live on my channel if you want to see it. But I cannot wait to continue using this and give you guys a full review. The shimmers are so promising. You see that? Oh, so beautiful. And then the last 3. Gorgeous shimmers. The mattes are really, really nice. They feel really nice. Cannot wait to use this palette some more. So very pretty. I don't have any plans for any like videos with this. Let me know if you'd like to see this in a dedicated video. I know I already have one on my channel, but let me know if you'd like to see any more. Another palette that I've already swatched, but we're going to swatch again, is the Terramoons Cosmetics El Barrio palette. This is another palette that I've done a first impressions with already. Cannot wait to use it more. These swatches are so very impressive, get me so excited to use it more, and all the looks that I've seen from my friends have been stunning, and the swatches are just so intense. The shimmers, I found the shimmers not to be incredibly, I shouldn't say that, they were just tricky to put on my eyes, I found. You can watch my first impressions video to see what I mean, but they're still really pretty. They just weren't as like intense or impactful. They're a bit more difficult to transfer to your eyes from a brush than I was expecting. But there is that, such a gorgeous color story. So very beautiful, so very unique, and so promising in all the swatches. I feel like I'm still washed out even though I already played with the settings, but it looks a lot more intense in person. Okay, next up is the Musee Beauty Van Gogh palette. I do have a first impressions on this already, and I don't know if I plan to do any more videos. Let me know if you'd like to see any more videos with it. I was super happy with the look that I did, the first impressions. I actually got a couple requests on Instagram that they wanted to see a battle of the Van Gogh palettes, because I have this palette from Musee Beauty that's called Van Gogh, and then I just got the one from Storybook Cosmetics, the Starry Night palette, and they're both around the theme of Van Gogh's Starry Night. So if you would like to see that, I can definitely do a video. Here is what the swatches look like. Let me know if you'd like to see kind of a battle of the Van Gogh palettes. They're definitely like different color stories. I feel like this is much more blue and brighter, whereas this is a lot more grunge. However, I feel like it'd still make for a fun video. Maybe I can share a look each with them and just talk about the pros and cons between the two palettes, even though the color story, it's not like it's dupable or anything like that. And then I can just share which Van Gogh palette I prefer. So let me know if you'd like to see that. Next up, I'm going to try to get to this palette. I really don't know. This might be one of the ones that falls through the crack, but this is the At Forest site from the Raw Beauty Kristi and Colourpop collab collection. Collab, I guess it was a collection. Anyway, this is a palette. I absolutely love the color story. I mean, I got it because for 3 reasons. I love Kristi, I love the palette and the color story, and then I love the artwork. Everything about it was beautiful. So for me, when I saw that this was launching, it was like a no-brainer for me to get it. I love this color story so much, and she did such a good job with the palette, like the decorations and everything. So I was super excited to get my hands on this, and I got a couple requests to see it compared to the Subculture palette, so that video is coming. I'm not sure exactly when, but hopefully soonish after you guys are seeing this posted. And then here are the last 4. I didn't pick that one up very well. This one has glitter in it, which is kind of disappointing, but it's a very nice deep shade. But yeah, that is the At Forest site from the Colourpop and Raw Beauty Kristi collab. And last but not least, I have this from Ivette Beauty, the Chill Out palette. She actually sent me this in PR, which I am so very grateful for, because I honestly wasn't planning to pick it up because there's so many glitters and not enough matte to shimmer ratio. However, since she sent it to me, I definitely want to give it a try out and see what kind of looks I can get from it, and see what the formula is like for her shimmers, because I didn't try shimmers. The Autumn palette only had matte, so I'm excited to try this. So let's swatch it out. I used it for the first time today. It's what's on my eyes in the intro I didn't even mention, and I did film a video, so stay tuned for that. It should be going up fairly soonish after this video goes up. I guess, I don't know, do you pat shimmers or glitters? I'm not even sure. I'm gonna have glitter all over myself, from what I have on my eyes to now this on my arm. I'm gonna find glitter everywhere today, aren't I? And then here's this glitter. Maybe pat it in. I will say her glitters have like a sticky feel to them, which makes me think that they'll like stick on better. And then the last 4, it's a matte. Oh, there's another shimmer. I want to say this might be the glow in the dark shimmer. One of these, she advertised it as being able to glow in the dark, but I'm not sure which one. This one's beautiful. It's got like a hollow in it. It's holographic. Anyway, there they are. I used one of the glitters today, and I think I'll try one more time with them. I kind of want to use that one, or maybe that one. Those 2 are just so blinding, they catch my eye, but I'm a little scared. So if you have any tips for glitter and getting them to stay, because I use glitter glue, I use glitter primer from NYX, or the NBA glitter foil, and they still don't stay fully on me. So if you have any tips for getting glitter to stick where you place it, let a girl know. But yeah, there they are. I don't have any plans to do a dedicated video on this. This is a limited edition palette, and like I said, I already am going to feature it in one video coming up pretty soon on my channel, so that's all I had planned. Like I said, I will try it and review it in a palette Palooza, but I don't have plans to do any more videos other than that. But if you would really like to see any other type of videos, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I'm just cleaning off my arm. Sorry for the background noise. But let me know that down below in the comments, and maybe, you know, if I get enough requests, if I see enough thumbs up on that comment, I can do that for you guys. So yeah, feel free to let me know if you want to see anything else. But if not, just stay tuned for the video coming up on a first impressions on this, and then my full review in a palette Palooza. Okay, so those are all the palettes. Per usual, I picked a lot. I probably won't get to them all. But let me go ahead and show you guys. I do have this magnetic palette here, and it's filled with the main focus of this palette. While it's large and has so many different types of shadows, it is to try Silhouette Boutique. I think it's called, no, that's not it. I think it's this one. Nope. I'll get it right sometime. It's Silhouette Boutique. I bought a bunch of her mattes before Black Friday. It's been a while. It's taken me a while. But anyway, I have a bunch of her mattes in here. I think these greens, the red, the orange, and the yellow. I think those are the ones. I bought a bunch of her shadows. I'm really curious to try her formulas. So they are in this palette, and this is definitely something that I'm going to be trying to focus on, because it's been a while that it's been sitting here for me to try. So hopefully I will get to it. Everything else is just a variety of like Gimme Glow, JD Glow. So this is also something I'm going to be trying to focus on. So yeah, a lot of palettes for me to try in January. And per usual, it doesn't mean I'm going to get to every single one of them. I will do my best, but any palettes that I don't get to try this month will just kind of roll over and be a part of February's palettes for that month. So yeah, with all that said, that's pretty much all I have for today's video. If you are new to my channel, I do a palette Palooza countdown review at the end of every month. It tends to be in the middle of the following month, just because of me and just struggling with schedules. But if you see any of the palettes I picked out for this month and you're curious to hear my thoughts on them, keep an eye on my channel. Whenever you see my palette Palooza, that's the video you want to click on, and that's where I put all of my palette reviews. I kind of just share all the palettes that I tried in the month, so it's very easy and concise and doesn't get too long. I focus month by month. But yeah, you can keep a lookout for that if you're at all curious to hear my reviews if I don't do a dedicated video. So yeah, with that said, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please, give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help me out in the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, with that said, I'm about to go shop my stash. I still need to do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and transition over. This is going to be my outro, so after I finish shopping my stash, it's just gonna go to my usual like end screen and whatnot, but the footage you're gonna see after this is me going through my everyday makeup drawer. I'm gonna take everything that I don't want to try or I'm done trying. I'm gonna take those out and put them away, and then I'm gonna go around to my makeup collection, which is back here, and then my new makeup, which is in a basket over there, and I'm going to pick out all the products that I want to focus on every month. I like to have all my products that I use day in and day out in one drawer, just so I'm not running around in the morning trying to find what I want, and it just kind of condenses it so I don't have as much to think about, and I just have one stack of drawers for me to focus on in a month. So yeah, that's what you're going to be about to see, and I hope you guys still enjoy it. I know I don't talk through it and share like reviews and stuff like I used to, and I've had a couple people say that they do miss that, but I was just trying to shake it up a bit and make it more true to my channel. I think that's the biggest reason why I changed it, because when I looked at my channel, it was so heavily focused on palettes, which is what I enjoy, except for my Shop My Stash. And so it just kind of stuck out as a sore thumb. And this was my attempt to kind of keep it, because I do enjoy refreshing my collection and I do enjoy sharing with you guys what I'm using each month. So be able to keep it, but revive it and revise it in a way that matches my channel more. So yeah, that's what we're doing for now. And per usual, I love to hear your guys' feedback. But yeah, with all that said, that's going to do it for today's video. Let's go ahead and transition over to me going through my everyday makeup drawers and giving them a little refresh for the month.
I think about you all the time now. I guess that you never feel the same now. And I'm always waiting for your call, but I don't know, you don't want me sometimes, so and I run you out many girls, but you're always ignoring them. I know that you are thinking of me. You can know that you like me, yeah. And I run you out many girls, always ignoring them, yeah. I know that you are thinking of me. You can know that you like me, yeah. And I run you how many girls, but you're always ignoring them, yeah. I know that you are thinking of me. You can know that you like me, yeah, yeah. Singing my favorite songs, crying for no reason.